Okay. Summon out Kanan. Tribute 2. The SRM. Activate SRM effect. Summon out 2 more gorgeous cards. Go to battle. Swing in with the 15. And then we'll get in for 47. Which is exactly where we want our opponent. Alright, what are we doing next? I suppose we will just tribute summon. Alright, what are we doing next? I suppose we will... Oh, does my stream keep dropping? What's going on here? Well, we'll swing him. Why is my bitrate so bad? My end seems fine. Is it Twitch having a funny 5 minutes? Oh, up we go to bronze. Sure, why not? Well, we'll just keep it going for now. Don't know what's going on with Twitch today. It seems to be just really playing up. Alright, well, what do we do with this? I think this is pretty simple. We're just going to set 3 pass. We want to keep the Seahorse because that's really good for next turn. There's no reason to send out 7's Red Magician on turn 1. So we will just pass on that. Oh, Lightning Bolt Condor. Although, because he's playing as Gavin, that means no Lightning Bolt Condor skill. Okay, what do we want to do here? We probably just summon out 2 SRMs. Do we even need to do this? 1, 2, 1, 2. We'd have 1 card left over. Which means yes. We will then... There's no reason to use Seahorse. Literally no reason at all to use Seahorse. So we will just summon it out. Summon out the Diva. Although, yeah, Kanan, the Sword Diva. More SRM. SRM. Go to battle. Oh, our opponent does have the Phantom Bind. Unfortunately, we are not playing enough spellcasters for that to really worry us too much. Put our opponent down to 100 life points. Legend draw. Okay. So we're just playing, like, a pile of stuff we have, I guess. Not really sure why you'd playing Lightning Bolt Condor otherwise. Summons out the Dark Sork. We know he's got the Summon Skull. Just gives it up. Okay. Yeah, I respect scooping it up there. It would have been really difficult to break that. Even with the guaranteed Summon Skull. Well, already I can feel like there's a little bit of a step up in quality as we've gotten into bronze. Let's see what we've got next. Artyom. Okay, Artyom, let's see what you've got for me. The old triple set pass. Okay, pretty standard. See if we draw a tribute. We did. Which means we probably... Hey, Maximum, how's it going? Oh, sorry. Yeah, Maximus. Sorry, not Maxim. What are we doing here? We... The Summon Skull makes this hand a little bit jank. Not gonna lie. I mean, I suppose we clear the board either way, right? I don't think it's worth using Dealer here. I would have really liked to have another monster that I could normal summon, but this is fine. We still clear the board. We just don't get any damage in at all. Meanwhile, not much, just chilling. Well, you know, that's a good thing though, right? Just being able to have a lot of time to chill. You've joined us at a weird time. We are just trying out the Aqua engine. So we're basically just trying to splash like Canaan and Seahorse Carrier into random decks. At the moment we're on Dragoncaster. I guess Dragius would be the most annoying thing here. Okay, this is fine. We already have the out to this on board, so everything else we draw is just gravy. Oh, hello there. Alright, what attribute do we not have? We do not have Dark or Earth. How have we managed that? Alright, well let's get an Earth in there. Tribute 1, Tribute 2. Summon out the Dark Sork. Activate the SRM. Straight to battle. Swing in. Swing in for 25. Swing in for the 15. Nice 4k to the dome. Pass on that. He's on 17. Which is looking pretty dire for him. Good old Artyom. I've been taking a break from Yu-Gi-Oh! Ooh. What have you been filling the void with? I mean, yeah, it's definitely worth trying to close it out. Tribute these, summon this, summon... Once again, Stream Elements is... saying we've just started streaming. Is this... I can't work out what's going on with that. Is this a Twitch problem? Or is this a Stream Elements problem? Get him for 36. I've been one take a break since I'm waiting for Ghost Girls Unlock event to arrive, which is on the 23rd. I see. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're planning to go hard on it, right, there's no reason to try and burn out before it even comes out. Be interesting to see what happens when that comes out, right? Like, are they going to try and tie in a rush event with it, or are they just going to let it be its thing and then do a rush thing later? Because obviously we're still so early in Rush's lifestyle. Pretty hyped for her, building Altergeist. Yeah, I remember you saying that before. I think quite a few people are really looking forward to Altergeist. Altergeist is a pretty cool deck, to be fair. Whole lot of 2-card combos. This was like an okay hand, and now it's a bit of a weird hand. I don't think it's worth firing off Dealer here, because we could just get a worse hand. So I think we're just going to Tribute 2 and then set another one. If we get another Tribute monster in this hand, that would be so bad for us. Yeah, we speed duel content. Yeah. It's more like, so we just had the tag duel event, right? And I think a lot of people, before it was leaked, were like, oh, tag duels, that'll just be a speed duel thing, right? And then we'll get a rush event, like the Mimi event, at some point. But then they ended up kind of doing both. So it's kind of weird how they've done that. But I suppose when we got the Mimi event, there wasn't a corresponding event for speed, so... Very likely it's just going to be like a separate thing between speed and rush. Yeah, like I said, I think the character unlock missions are probably going to end up just being completely individual. And that way, people that want to play one game mode can still go over to the other game mode and do that and just get the gems and rewards for it for the mode they want to play. Hey Steve, how's it going? I wanted to talk to you about Steve. So, my stream elements has gone off 3 times saying that I've just started streaming. And I don't know what's going on there. Is that like a stream elements bug? Yeah, it's just been weird. My the stream seems fine. We haven't dropped any frames. Our bitrate hasn't gone down on our end. So I'm wondering if it's a Twitch bug or something. Ugh, how do I deal with that? I mean, we can easily deal with this. We don't have any way to maintain this, so we might as well get rid of it. So summon. Tribute to. Normal summon. Activate the effect. Go to battle. Swing over. And get him for the 21. I don't know about that one. I don't have it set to say anything in chat when I go live. So I mean, it was just one of the default things, so I just didn't turn it off. I basically haven't really touched it all that much. I just kind of added the YouTube thing, which, by the way, still doesn't show up. Like, every half an hour / so many chat messages. It just seems really buggy, is kind of what I'm getting at. Like, Stream Elements does not seem reliable. Okay. So, you've got to have a tribute monster in hand, otherwise there's no point. Ah, Summon Skull, okay. Well, I still get to keep 2 monsters though, so this is looking pretty good. This is a really good hand. So we're going to have a guy left over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is exactly what we want. So, we'll normal summon out Carrier. Activate Carrier effect. Take back Canaan. We'll then Tribute 1, Tribute 2. Normal summon. Okay, he just gives up. Fair enough. There wasn't really a lot he could have done there anyway, so... Still at bronze 2. Racking up these wins, though. Into another Luke mirror. Let's see what our opponent's got for us this time. Is this going to be Storm Sworder? Is this going to be actual dragons, is the question. This is actually just not a bad hand, to be honest. I think we will set Winged Dragon because, again, Mystic Dealer can sort our hand out next turn. If we do brick on, like, 2 SRM draws. Sky Dragon. This is a card we have not seen yet. Not a very good card. Ah, I couldn't hit the Fire Golem, bro. Alright, well, there's a Dragius. The only problem with this hand is we don't have a good extra monster to end on. Which kind of sucks. Alright, let's summon out Dealer. Use its effect. That's pretty good. Alright. So we'll go ahead and tribute 2. Doesn't matter if we use Seahorse, so we'll just get rid of it now. Tribute 1, Tribute 2. Normal summon. Activate Dragius to try and get an extra element. Activate Seven's Road. Battle. So we're swinging here. Oh, so he does have Phantom Bind. Not that that's going to do anything here, but... yeah, Phantom Bind didn't even save him, because he would have been left on 100 life points anyway. Having the extra 300 life isn't going to let him do anything. So now we've got to fight through a Summon Skull. Summon Skull's kind of fine. Like, it easily contests Seven's Road Magician, but unless he gets out of Dragius as well, we are in a pretty good spot. And even if he gets out of the Dragius, it's not a terrible situation. Right, well, there is the Summon Skull. So again, that easily beats Seven's Road Magician. I guess if he has another Phantom Bind, we're in a bit of a pickle, because that means this no longer contests. Well, ideally we want another SRM. Oh, that does it as well. So we will just simply normal summon. Tribute over for the Summon Skull himself. Activate the effective Dragius. Go battle. Swing in Summon Skull into Summon Skull. Swing in Dragius. And then swing in Dragius once again. Get in for that lethal damage. And then we simply pass the turn. Alright, so that should... Is that another rank up? It is. Bronze 3. Oh, we're finally getting somewhere. We simply go again. I mean, it's a weird one, because we're not really learning anything about our deck here. We haven't bricked yet, which is good. But against the people we're playing against with their decks, there's not much to be gained here. I mean, there's Kanan. Guess we just set these 3, right? Having 2 Seahorse is really, really good here, because this basically means as long as Kanan dies, in fact, it doesn't even need to die, we could draw out like 3 tribute monsters and get like all of them out, assuming one of them's a 1 tribute. Okay. We're going to use Twin Edge effect. Get in for a... Mind you, if you use Twin Edge, it's still not guaranteed. Okay, we're not using Twin Edge anyway. We're just summoning big board. Okay, okay. We lose our board, which is fine. We just need big guys of our own. Like a Dragius and an SRM would be huge. Or we don't draw any of it. This is a little bit awkward. We don't even have... Well, he doesn't even have a level 7 anyway, so we'll be able to do that as we want to anyway. Do we just take 1,000 damage to clear... I think we do. I think I like the idea of keeping him off of the guy that can double attack, because that means he can get our life points for a lot more. Like, we take 1,000 so we don't take 25. If he draws out another one, he draws out another one. Oh, he might actually be on the Dragon Sage skill. Okay, so we're taking a little bit more damage. That's what, 1,700 instead of 25? It still works out as a net positive, I guess. Mind you, our monsters have quite big butts. Right. We'll just draw some high-level monsters now. Then we'll finally be able to play the game. Let's see. There we go. That's what we're looking for. So we go Carrier, activate Carrier effect, bring back Canaan. Summon. Tribute to. Summon out the Dragius. Summon out Carrier, activate Carrier, bring back Canaan. Summon out Canaan. Tribute summon out Seven's Road Magician. Summon out the Darksork. Activate Dragius effect. Activate Seven's Road Magician effect. Go to battle. Swing over this, because we know this is free. So he does have Phantom Bind. Is that something we need to be concerned about? How many dragons do we have in grave? 1, 2, 3. We only have 3 dragons in grave, which means we don't actually have to worry about it at all. Then we get in for 15, putting them down to 15. We pass the turn. And this is the power of the Aqua engine. Being able to just easily get out 2 big boss monsters and an extra 15 is really, really strong. Okay, Phoenix Dragon has no actual threats to bring back. Brings back Fire Guardian. Again, Fire Guardian doesn't do anything. Like, it crashes with Seven's Road. That's about the best it does. So you're going to double crash, and then I just have lethal on board. Okay. I mean, I guess doing literally anything else also is just losing, so... We draw for turn. We're not even going to play any cards. We are so confident that we have lethal. We just kill. Alrighty then. I don't remember if we get streak bonuses in this or not. I would like a streak bonus. We go again. Well, already we're starting to see the power of Seahorse. I guess the question is, would there be a world in which you'd play Seahorse with Currybot? I think probably not. I suppose you could take out the Triad Dragos, replace them with Currybots. So again, 2 big monsters that we do not want in our hand, so... we have to summon out the Dragius turn 1. Again, not something we ideally like doing, because it's very high roll that this does anything useful. This is more just asking him to have an answer for it. But we can't end our turn with 2 high-level monsters in hand. That's just asking to just not be able to play the game. Let's see what our opponent has for us. I mean, there is a chance this is Dark Celerity. Okay, well now the chance of being Dark Celerity is literally 0. You're not allowed to play Dragorite in Dark Celerity. Tribute set. There is a world in which that's a 2000 defender, I guess. We don't have any waters in grave at the moment, right? No. So we'll just put a water in grave. I mean, let's use the effect, actually. I don't think we're going to need this fire golem, and getting a fire in graveyard might be worth. SRM here is fine. We like having it ready for next turn. Now we'll summon out our Dragorite. Activate our Multi-Strike Dragon Dragius first, because if it's a new attribute, we get a bonus on our 7th Magician. And then if he doesn't have anything, which looks like he doesn't, this is just lethal. Well, okay then. He had the Umigumi. Okay. Interesting. So he's playing Umigumi, even though he's not on Dark Celerity. There's another rank up. We go again. Right, another Luke. Let's see if this Luke is on the Dragon Resonance. Maybe is. 30 card deck. No mat, no sleeves. We respect that. Opens red medicine. Okay, this isn't boding well for this being a challenge. Multiple back row. Triple back row. What on earth is going on? I mean, Dragorite's a decent body. You know what's better, though? Draggy ass. Well, we're going to put a dragon in the graveyard, which means we will get to see if our opponent is on Phantom Bind. Okay, so he does have Phantom Bind. He's thinking about it. It's like, do I reduce the attack by 100? He does! I mean, to be fair, that's probably just to free up the spell trap slot, in case he draws more spell traps. Again, it didn't save his life because he would have been at 100 either way. No, wait, no, it did save his life. I'm an idiot. Because it 2 attacks, so reducing it by 100, protect him from 200 damage. So, does he draw a comeback? From 200 life points. Okay. Sets a monster in defense mode. Another card in defense mode. Another one. Well, we still have lethal on board. I guess there's a world in which we don't have lethal, right? And that world is that he has 1400 defenders and he reduces our attack by 100 because we have Mystic Dealer. There's no way to play around that. Because even if we summon out a 7th Magician here, we can only guarantee one attack gets through. We can't summon out another one and maintain the Dragius. So I think we do just go straight battle here. For the moment of truth, does he have a 1400 defender? He does not. It didn't matter. Well, there is another win in the books. Almost at bronze 5. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. I'm hoping when we do get into that gold area, there will be some better games. Because at the moment, it feels like King of Games is actually just a better environment. Nice X, nice. Win and you'll gain a rank. That's what we're going for. Seahorse Carrier is okay. Do we just drop some guys in attack? I don't really want to. I think I am just going to set these three. Keep a Dragorite in hand. We keep Dragorite because there is a world in which we draw Triad Drago. Alright, we have Dealer. Is this going to be Dragon Casters? Could be. Is that a back row? Dark Magician. Doesn't have the Dark Magician skill because we're the wrong character for that. Clears Dealer. No, it's not done. Right, just a tribute monster, please. That'll do. We don't have another spellcaster to discard. That's a little bit sad. It's not the end of the world. It's just could be better. About to get rid of a... Is there a world in which we have to play around stuff? I mean, we want to get them at least up to 3,000, which means we're going to have to get a dark and a water into grave. Oh no, we can get a light and a water into grave. We can keep the dark. So summon. We tribute 2. Oh, his connection's getting spotty. Activate the effect. Flip this. Summon this. Go to battle, swing in. Get in for the 3k. Pass turn. Now we wait for our opponent's painfully long turn. Seems to be a theme down at these ranks. Okay, we've got ourselves a 7's Red Witch. And we can use the effect. Hey, Bismuth, thank you for the follow. Where are we going with this? Okay, so we have the SRM. It had to be SRM, because the only other legal target in the game is Dark Magician that's already in the graveyard. How you doing, Bismuth? You having a good day so far? Okay. This is fine at the moment. We'll see if this continues to be fine or not. We have so many tribute monsters we can get out here. Let's see if we find any. I mean... That does it, but it doesn't clear everything. It just clears one. Which is not fantastic. What board do we end on then? We always hold on to this, which means I suppose we don't really need this Dragorite. Tribute these. Summon out the big boy. Activate the effect. Set this. Go to battle phase. Swing in here. And we'll swing in here. And then we pass. Playing Duel Links. Since the beginning, I saw your YouTube channel when Rush was a thing on Duel Links. Very cool content, bro. Thank you so much, Bismuth. We do try, put a bit of effort into our old YouTube channel. Right now, we are just chilling, playing some ranked games. This is a kind of, it's not a fresh account, but this is an account that hasn't played any ranked yet, so we're ranking it up. We're also just trying out some of the Aqua stuff, trying to work out if we think it's really good or not. So far, my impression is that Seahorse Carrier is actually really, really good. My first impression was that it would be like Karibot, but a bit better, and now I'm kind of feeling like it's like Karibot, but a lot better. Now, this is a pretty gross board our opponent's just made. And we're about to take a chunk of damage. It's now going to come down to, do we draw our outs? Unfortunately, we only have one clean out left for this Dragius, which is not ideal. Attack for 16, attack is for 25. If we do just find a Dragius, though, we just attack over both of these and win that way. Well, that does do it. Is there a reason to use the effect here? I mean, I guess there is. Take this back. Then summon it. Tribute 1, Tribute 2. Set, reset. Activate the effect. We go battle, swing into this. And then we swing into this for game. Nice. Well, that's the sketchiest game we've had so far. That's the closest we've come to losing. Nice, all the way up to bronze 5. 13 win streak as well. We're liking that. Another Luke. Now, what is this Luke going to be? Is this actually going to be a Resonance Luke? On the pure dragons? Okay, this opening hand is a little bit yikes, but we do have the dealer to potentially sort it out, depending on what our opponent does. Now, what are they going to do? Pass the turn. Okay. Well, I guess we just go for it, right? Goodbye, Dragius. One, 2, and 3. And that is how we OTK. Turns out OTKing isn't actually that hard if your opponent passes and has nothing on the board. That could be like the most clickbait video of all time. Watch me OTK Rush Duel Links. Opponent literally passes first turn, attack for game. Right, we've got ourselves another Gavin. Now, is this Gavin going to be on Dark Celerity or not? Zenith 09. Not the greatest opening hand, but I guess it's not full of bricks, so we take that. Strong open with the sparks. It's a really weird one when your opponent's playing a bunch of 15s, so you're like, oh, okay, this guy might know what he's doing. He's got 25s as well. Big number's good. But then he's got the sparks as the backup. You're like, okay, where are we going with this? I mean, we're not going to gamble, so we will just be setting 3 passing here. Now, unfortunately, we do know that he is on Kimirula, which means he might summon out another Kimirula, get at us for 25, but if he does, there's nothing we can really do to stop it. The only other thing we could have done would be to gamble with the Mystic Dealers and just hope we draw into something playable. It's Blue Falcon Tengu, but he's got Kimirula, so he's not on Blue Falcon formation? Very strange. Our turn, we draw a hand. Again, not a very good hand, unfortunately, so I think we are just going to do the tried and tested set 3 pass. Now, we do have a bunch of seahorses, which means if we do draw a bunch of tribute monsters all at once, we can actually play them, which is pretty good. But we do actually need to see these tribute monsters at some point. Oh, red medicine. Look at him go. Goodbye, seahorse. Goodbye, dealer. Goodbye, Dragorite. Right, will we find our tribute monsters? I mean, that is a tribute monster. It's not fantastic, but it does kind of get the job done. I mean, we set a tribute for the Summon Skull. It then comes down to, do we want to crash? We don't really want to crash, to be honest. We'll force our opponent to crash. Then we always clear Tengu here, because he doesn't out this very easily. He kind of needs a Thunder the Thunder, and we're still just buying time for us to draw our actual good monsters. Oh god, another Sparks. Tributes 2. Summons out Spice. Ooh, okay. Okay. This is pretty good for him. He gets to out our board, which he was always doing, but he gets to out it without losing his Kimirula, which is a little bit annoying for us, but it's fine overall. We're still in a good spot, as long as we start drawing our actual good monsters now. Not all at once, ideally, but we can still play the game, so we will. Seahorse into Canaan. Canaan doesn't do anything, so we might as well play it here. We'll then Tribute 2. Bring out the Dragius. Activate Dragius effect. SRM to the grave. Which I guess is fine, considering what we're kind of having to deal with right now. And we just clear. Now, there is a chance he just does just straight up draw another Spice, but if he does, there's nothing we can really do about it. I think we need to have a 2500 just blocking the way. Darkness Approaches is fine. That means he's giving up 3 cards to clear this. Question is, how many life points are we losing here? Now, the thing that does really suck about this is we've already lost our Seahorses. This is also kind of fine. He's basically wasting Pierce here. Neither of our monsters have like 0 defense. And he's gone for the one that he knows has 15 defense instead of taking the gamble on the thing that almost certainly has less than 15 defense. But it has to have less than 15 defense. But suppose this way he clears the board, which is what he's after. Could I... like, draw good cards? Is that not allowed today? Just got too many big guys in hand. I kind of want to get rid of his big guy. Especially since he keeps finding ways to out my stuff. The problem is SRM is so easy to out. I think we do just go for Dragius again. Then we pass on that. Now, if he just draws 2 15s, we are just dead. But the alternative was all he needs is any big guy and we're dead anyway. Like anything above 21. So it's like, does it really matter? You got to pick one thing that you think your opponent is not going to be able to just find. Well, this is the biggest brick game we've had. And ironically, the reason we bricked is that we've already drawn all of our 3 seahorses. There's a 15. So all he needs is a 13. And he's got lethal. Yeah, he's got it. Nothing we can do about that. Oh, well. To be fair, though, that was, what, 13 wins before a brick? So we've got our 13 win streak. Let's just hope that brick doesn't come all at once. Because the main problem there was that we went the entire early game finding 0 tribute monsters, including all of our 3 seahorses, which is just completely terrible for us. And then we drew all of our tribute monsters all at once, and we'd already gone through our seahorses. If we still had our seahorses, we were fine. And if we didn't draw all of our tribute monsters at once, we were also fine. Like, it kind of had to exactly work out like that for us to get screwed there. Not my favourite hand, but... Are we maintaining the Dragius? Is the question. I think we do keep the Dragius in hand. I want to keep all the monsters out. Having 3 monsters is very, very good, so... Summon Skull always seems to show up at like the most inopportune times. Like, you always want to have it as your, like, your 3rd boss monster. Like, you're already set up, and then you draw into it again, and then you're like, oh, okay, I can now fill my whole board with, like, 2,500 guys. He always shows up, like, super early, or at just really awkward times. Okay, there's Dealer. Dealer effect. Discard Splat. So chances are this guy is actually on 7's XL Road. It's just, is he going to be on a good version of 7XL Road? Oh, has he got it? I think he's got to have it, right? Otherwise, why would you discard Splat? On the plus side, that means we get to keep a monster. Okay. I think we put a bit too much faith into our opponent here. Alright, we'll throw out Dealer. We'll fire off Dealer effect here. Yeah, that's fine. We'll then Tribute 2. Summon out the Dragorite. Activate Multi-Strike Dragon Dragius effect. Go battle, swinging. So he has got it, but he can only weaken it by 100, which doesn't do anything. Which means we have lethal. Get him for 24. Get him for 25. Get him for 15. Game. Alright. Well, so far so good. We've had 1 road bump, which is pretty good, all things considered. We realistically should be bricking, like, every now and then. And I think 1 in 14. Well, I guess it's 1 in 15 now. It's pretty good. Let's see what we've got. Okay, another Japanese player. We're both fighting for the rank up. Fingers crossed that we are the ones who will come out victorious here. Our opponent's going first, and with Dragius in hand, that's something we do quite like to see. All we need to do now is just not draw another tribute monster. That would be ideal. Just anything that isn't a tribute monster. Outer turret. Draw. Healer. Okay, well, this is looking pretty good. I think here we don't even try and get cute. We'll just straight up do what we know is going to work. Activate the effect. Summon, summon. And get him for the 14. Pretty good turn one. We've got a winged dragon just kind of chilling. Not too happy about having a 14 on the board, but is kind of necessary for some of the other decks' little synergies. Uses that, weakens Dragius, tribute summons something. He is on Ansler, so he's not the greatest duelist. What's he got? Prima. Okay, Prima's fine here. Like any boss monster does it. We've already gone through 2. Why would you do this after? Because now you could just draw a monster that would have got a buff. Uses life point gain. Okay. Sets a back row. Swings over, that's fine. Right, kind of hoping for an SRM. There's the SRM. So we'll summon. We'll tribute 2. Summon out another Sork. Activate SRM. Go battle. Guaranteed get over this. Doesn't matter what you have, my friend. And then he could live this attack, but he won't live the second one. And there we go. Another win. So we did manage to take the rank up away from this person. It's our rank up, not yours. There's silver. Getting there slowly, but we'll post that, why not? We go again. Searching for opponent. Another Yuga. Now, is this one actually going to be? Good old Playbow, are you going to be SAR? Or is this just going to be another kind of pile? Dark Sork. I think we do just set 3 pass here. Like, summoning out Dragius 2 to 15s feels really good when your opponent can't break it. If they can break it, it's just so bad. In hindsight, it would have been the better play. Let's see what we find. We have 1, 2, 3 monsters to use as tributes, which is not ideal. I suppose at least we can clear the board. And Seahorse would have been so good here as well. Use Dragius effect, go battle, swing in. Swing in. Get him for 15. We pass. Let's see what our opponent has for us. They kept 3 cards in hand. So they're probably not normal summonable monsters they kept in hand. They're probably not spells and traps because they would have set them. So that's got to be 3 high levels in hand. Which means at the very worst, we should have to deal with just 1 big monster. Like SRM clears Multi-Strike Dragon Dragius, but then any normal summoner we can clear it back and then kill. Dragius, kill, and then we just need 2 normal summons to win the game. Sat there. The cogs are turning. Like, what should I do? Release out Gravity Press. Gravity Press effect. Though you're playing Yuga, so you can't have Resonance. Means we just win. You gonna attack? You gonna attack, buddy? Are we getting roped? That was going on. Little bro's just like put down his phone, walked away. There we go. Now, we quite simply go again. Still not silver 2 though, feels bad. I'd really like to get to silver 2. I mean, I'd like to get into gold, ideally. Once again, we're kind of forced to play a way we don't really want to play, but I suppose this is going to happen when you're on a higher tribute monster count. I suppose if we're going to end on anything, it's better that it's Dragius than a Prima or a Seven's Road. What have you got? The thing that's killing me is just how long people take for their turns down in this rank. It's like, come on guys. We can go a little bit faster. Oh no, Gazelle, the king of mythical beasts. Still in the main phase, so still contribute. Not going to, just gonna walk over the winged dragon guy near the fortress. 2 dragons in grave. That might come up. 1, 2, 3. I guess we have wind and water in the graveyard already. No, let's not put more dragons in the graveyard right now. What we'll do instead is just get out the big boy himself. Seven's Road Magician. Summon. We start with Dragius effect because it could get a new attribute in the grave for Seven's Road Magician. We go to battle. We swing. So he has got it. I think we do take the risk. If we can force it out as well, we don't mind this attack not working in exchange for getting rid of this. It doesn't have anyway. We're not going to use it here anyway. And we don't have 5 spellcasters in grave, so it's just game. We win. Alright. So far, so good. There's silver 2. I gotta say, it doesn't feel nice getting these rewards as we're climbing ranks, because before, we got to King of Games on day 1, which was before the rank season had, like, officially started, so we didn't get any of the rewards for ranking up. We had to get all that afterwards. So it does feel really nice to just get all of this stuff as we're playing through. I mean, I think we just set 3 passer. No Canaan. Canaan would make this hand pretty good. So that would just turn Seahorse on. Forest? This is the first time I think I've seen Forest activated in Duel Links. Where are we going with it? Where are we going with our Forest play? The Gazelle boost. This is the best way to use Forest. Gazelle, I think, is the best card to make use of the extra 200 attack. Into passing. Okay. So not the strongest turn, not gonna lie. Where do we go from here? I mean, we have a 15 already on board. So I guess we go Canaan, Tribute 2. Then, I mean, I guess we have to get rid of Seahorse here. Oh, we didn't have to get rid of Seahorse at all. That's just me being silly. For some reason, I thought that Summon Skull was a 2 tribute monster there for a second. But that's fine. We still clear. We still get in for a ton of damage. And we have a 1500 for next turn. We pass. Opponent's on 700. There shouldn't be much that can go wrong here. Let's see what the Forest Tech has for us. Just summons out another Gazelle. Going for a triple set? In which case we just... Oh, no. Okay. Okay. Where are we going with this? We're losing a card from our hand in exchange for... Diabolic King Beetle. Okay. Weakens the Summon Skull. So is this going to be a Dragius play? Is that why we're on the Forest? To boost Diabolic King Beetle. It does have the Dragius. Okay. Mary Tudor was not bloody, but a Catholic and respectable woman who could have had a Spanish husband, Philip II. If you say so, man. I'm not going to contest that statement. Not sure about this. Let's just get rid of that. That's probably for the best. What are we doing now, though, is the question. I could end on a 15. I mean, I don't need to. We just have, like, game, right? I mean, this is just straight up lethal, so we'll just get rid of that. Get in for 15. End it there. Nice. Now the question is, what do we want to do now? I mean, do we want to change the deck up, is the question. I'm not sure that we do at the moment. We haven't really like had any proper testing thus far. So like, it's a weird one. Playing it as we have, I don't think we've actually resolved Triad Drago at all yet. But again, without playing against good decks and people that know what they're doing, it's like, well, we haven't really given it a fair chance yet. Oh, Fire Guardian. SRM with Witch here is not bad. I guess we do just kind of go for it. So we'll fire off 7's Red Witch effect, pitch the Seahorse, summon out the SRM. We'll also drop our Dragorite, activate SRM effect, go to battle phase, SRM clears. Dragorite clears this. Oh, you can reduce it by 100. Get in for 2,000. Pass the turn. Dragonic Pressure from the hand as well, not from face down. That's very important. Wipes them all out. He can do his combo, which means if he's got a high level dragon in hand, he can summon it out. So, did he draw one is the question? No, we're just going to wall up. Okay. Alright, this is useless to me. This is mostly useless to me. So Tribute 1, Tribute 2. Summon out Canaan. We summon out Darksork. We activate the effect of Dragius. Go to battle. We attack over the higher defense one. That way, just less of a chance that anything messes with us as we attack the other one. And then this should just be lethal. Pretty sure we do not have enough cards in grave for us to be stopped from getting lethal. Okay. Drops us down to 12. Going for the 25. Do we have 3 dragons? 1, 2, 3. Exactly. Which means he cannot lower us enough. Excellent. Alright, well, there's silver 3. Almost up to gold, which is kind of where we're trying to get to. Got a nice. We take those. I assume sending nices doesn't actually do anything. I'm just taking that assumption. Like, you don't get, like, good boy points in this game. Oh, he's going for a rank up. Will we get the chance to deny his rank up is the question. Sets a set pass. Oh, he's got back row. Could be a stray familiar. Well, not stray familiar. That's called recovery force. Ugh. Okay. I think we are going to discard our 7's Red Magician, because if we can just get another normal summonable monster, this would be a really good push. Right, we summon Tribute 2 for the Dragius. Summon out the Dragorite. summon out the Winged Dragon Guardian of the Fortress, activate Dragius effect, go to battle, swing in. Swing in. This is the half one. There we go. Because if that was a 1400, we couldn't get in for the 25. And all we want to do here is get in for that 2500 damage. We'll pass on that. How goes the matches today? We have lost one game today, Steve. We are grinding up a fresh ranked account, I guess is the way to look at it. So we're playing against kind of the dregs at the moment, but we have gone, we're like something like 21-1 at the moment. How are you doing anyway? I assume you've gone and got food after your stream. Doing okay, yeah, I cooked food. You got any other plans for the rest of the day? It's what, Thursday today, right? I guess there isn't really stuff on Thursday. Oh, are you still planning on doing, like, Discord game night tomorrow? I don't know if you've arranged that or just forgotten about it or whatever. Ah, that's a bad hand. That's a really bad hand. Unsure. Okay. When we get, what, 9 plus 9 plus 15. And that's not bad. Just it could have been straight lethal. Whereas 9 plus 9 plus 15 lethal anyway. 9 plus 9 is 18. 18 plus 15 is 23? Yeah, not quite. Hello. Hello, Dragzen. How's it going? Welcome to the stream as we try to ruin the hopes and dreams of Haikyuu. We'll see if we can actually manage it though. Ooh, Volt Condor. Now, unfortunately for you, that is a dark monster, which means Dragius is fine. There we go. The grind for gem is too long. I mean, it has to be though, right? As much as it sucks, it's free-to-play gacha game, so they want you to either give them all of your time or give them all of your money. And they're like, you get to pick which one, so that's kind of the Konami way. They'd rather have your money, but they will settle for your time. What are you saving up gems for? You saving up for the speed stuff or the rush stuff? Alright, let's see what this guy's got. Is this going to be Celerity? We haven't fought a Celerity yet today. Still could technically be Celerity, but it's almost certainly not. What do you have for me here? Tribute 2. Tribute 2 set. What would you tribute to set? Summon. Summon. I think we always tribute here. Summon. Activate the effect. Go to battle. We swing over this first because it can guarantee kill. Then we go over this one which should kill, but if it's a weird set Yami ruler, which it wasn't, I don't know why you wouldn't just summon that in attack mode. Then we pass on that. Trying to make Element Saber for Speed Duel, then I try and get all the URs in my box. Element Sabers is an interesting one. I haven't really played a ton of Element Saber, but I don't know how good it is in Speed. Like, is that... I assume that's rogue deck in Speed, like it's not really tiered. Like more for fun. Then I should probably actually go and look up the tier list. I was looking at it a while ago, but I wasn't paying attention to stuff that wasn't in like the very first couple of tiers. Have a look. Blackluster Soldier, well that's To be expected. Infinitrack, Rocket, Tenyi, DDD, Grandora, Salaman, Great Trickstar. The Sark deck. That's an interesting one. I didn't expect a Sark deck to be considered a good deck. Okay, we'll just set 3 pass. Pass priority, see what our opponent wants to do. This is a pretty good hand for second turn. I don't even know what box Element Savers are in. Are Element Savers in the latest box? I don't think they were. Not with all like the Tenyi stuff. Or the Blackluster Soldier stuff. Because it was a small box. I don't think we've gotten a new speed box other than that one so far. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, it does it. We have Canaan in the graveyard, so we'll summon Seahorse, activate Seahorse, bring back Canaan, summon Canaan, tribute 1, tribute 2. So 1 tribute summon. So there's no reason to hold on to this. So we will just set it. Tribute 1. Tribute 2. Summon out the Dragorite. Activate Mockshot Dragon Dragis. Again, we always do it first before SRM because it can get an extra attribute into the graveyard. We go to battle. We attack over this. We attack over this. We attack over this. We get in for 33. Putting our opponent down to 700 life points. And we pass the turn. Take a look. Life point gain, oh no. And looking through all of the decks available in speed makes me like really want to just play more speed. It's just, it's so hard to keep up with 2 different games. Okay, there's a gravity press. So you can beat over Seven's Road Magician with that. Or is the plan to summon out like a Dragius? Beat over both? Nope, we're not doing that. Okay. Because I just have lethal on board at the moment. Alright, well he could have Psychic Wall, which would mean these crash. So I just need anything that has like 200 attack. Or we just make sure we can beat it. 1, 2. Summon out Dark Sork. Activate Dragius effect. Activate SRM. Go to battle, attack with SRM, because this doesn't lose to any combat tricks. Kaboom. Nice, 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 nice. That's the way, we like it. So, almost to that silver 5. So close, so very close. What, 2 wins away, I think, from silver 5? We're against Dio. Both going for that. Oh, so this is our rank up game. I thought we had one more. Okay. So if we get this, we'll be gold 5. Gold 5? Silver 1? I've already forgotten where we were. This isn't a good hand at all. Alright, well. What is Aqua Engine? So the Aqua Engine is Seahorse Carrier and Kanan the Sword Mistress. So what does that mean? So basically, Seahorse Carrier is this card here, which is during the turn you normal summon it, you can add a light attribute Aqua type normal monster from your graveyard to your hand. So we play 3 of this with 3 of a light Aqua normal type monster. And then the idea is that if you have the Kanan in graveyard, you can use Seahorse Carrier and basically just plus. Having an extra card means it's like you can summon an extra tribute monster if you have multiple tribute monsters in hand. So that's kind of the logic behind it. Oh, don't tell me he's going to have a Dragius as the last card in hand. He is, isn't he? Oh, no, this is actually fine. This could have been so much worse. We take the 7. It's basically just a way to get out more tribute monsters. We summon. We summon. We tribute 1. We tribute 2. We summon Winged Dragon Guardian of the Fortress. We summon out the Summon Skull. And then we'll pay the 1,000 just so that we don't have to lose a guy. It always feels bad to pay 1,000 life points to only do 900 damage, but it's still worth it. 100% worth it. And we pass. Celtic Guardian. An elf who learned to wield a sword. He baffles enemy with lightning swift attacks. Prima Katana. Okay. If you've got 2 more normal summons, then I might be in a bit of a sticky situation. If you don't, we are completely fine. There's 1. Does he have another one? Oh, he does. It's a really bad normal summon, but it is a normal summon. Which means he can clear my entire board and do a chunk of damage. He's only down to 400 life, though. So any normal summon kills him. I'm almost guaranteed to kill. Because this thing only has 900 attack. So I just need something that has 1300 attack to kill. Would you look at that? Just everything has enough attack to kill. Go get him, champ. So that should... I can't remember if that was silver 5 or if that's gold that we just hit. Silver 5. Okay. So in our 25 games we've played today, we have won 24. So good. So far, so good. We'll see if we can keep that going. Would have been really nice to go completely undefeated all the way up to gold, but again, the bricks, they happen. Another Luke player. Let's see what this guy's got for us. Ooh, he's got one of those fancy mats that changes. SRM. Well, now we have to summon stuff. So we summon. Tribute out the Dragius. Then we end on Dragorite attack mode, I guess. Not super thrilled about this, but this might be too hard to out. Have to see what they've got for us. Lesser Dragon into Winged Dragon. Tributes for Gravity Press. Uses the effect. This does just out Multi-Strike Dragon Dragius. He is on Cursed Dragon, which is not a very good card. So he outs my board, and he's keeping this in hand. So it's probably a high-level dragon. What could it be? Like Dragius? I guess you just wouldn't bother playing here. We have Kanan and Grave. We do. So we can go summon. This seems pretty good. So we'll show off our Aqua engine here. Seahorse Carrier. Use its effect. Bring back Cannon. Summon out our Cannon. Tribute to. Summon out Dragorite. Summon out Mystic Dealer. Tribute to. Once again, we always activate Multi-Strike Dragon Dragius effect first, followed by SRM. Go to battle. We go 1. We go 2. We go 3k to the dome, putting our opponent down to 900 life. We pass the turn. Are we going to see pressure? We are going to see pressure. He is not going to get his full combo off, so all he has is this monster and this card in his hand for the turn. Tributes out a 2100. 2100 is not bad, because now I need a tribute monster to out it. We are playing so many of them, though. Unfortunately, we didn't find one. That's a little bit annoying. We should have been able to close this out, but we're getting a little bit unlucky. So, all we really can do is set 3 and pass here. Which Dow has given him a chance, because if he does find Pierce or a Multi-Strike Dragon Dragius, I guess he would kind of need both, but there is a chance that we can now die. Okay, he got rid of the double attacker, which is very good for us. So as long as he doesn't summon out another Dragius, even another Dragius doesn't do anything. Okay, so this is still kind of okay. We're going to take 2500 damage here, which is fine, because we're not dead. Or I guess we'll take 26, because he can actually do that with that. We are really set up. All we need to do is draw any of our big tribute monsters, and we should be a-okay here. Like, just any of them. We have so many in the deck. Are we really not seeing any? Oh, we just lose to just horrid luck there? We got, what, 1, 2, 3. We've only seen 3, which means we've got 5 in the deck, and there's 11 cards left in deck. That is really disappointing. That is such a shame. I mean, there's nothing we could do. Even if we just set all of our cards, we die. The Dragius. I mean, that's our second brick of the day. So we can't be too upset with that. But we had 2 turns to draw just any of our high-level cards and we win. But sometimes the game's just like that, right? Sometimes it just doesn't spit out the cards you need. And we had double Seahorse in hand as well. So even if we had drawn a quote-unquote brick, we were still completely fine. Like if we had just drawn out all of our high-level cards all at once, we still would have been okay. This is, again, not a great hand. Let's see what our opponent has for us. Fire Golem. So this could be SAR casters. Okay, Dark Magician go. Didn't use the skill. Although, I don't know if you can use it on turn 1, if he's got the Dark Magician skill. I mean, we don't have a ton of options here. If we want to clear, we have to summon this. We wait for our opponent's connection. Slowly but surely. There we go. Now, there is no reason to use the effect, so we will just go straight to battle. We know this hits 100%, and we know this clears 100%. Oh, I guess this doesn't clear 100%, because we do have a dragon in the grave, so if this is a 1400 defender. Could be like Doriado or something. Well, not paying 1000 life points to guarantee clear that. He is using it. Okay. I mean, this is fine, right? The only punish here is that he draws 2 tribute monsters, and the entire rest of his hand is live. So he needs like such a specific combination of cards for this to be like a punish. Otherwise, we don't really care. Okay, we've got 2 lights now, so he's all set up for Condor. Tributes 2, summons out Darton's Crested Hawk. Again is fine. Where are we going with this? You gonna crash there? So we did have the double tributes. So he has actually kind of sacked us a little bit here. Like, he did draw the exact combination of cards that he needed. And he does get to clear. We should still be fine, though, because we still have so many combinations of draws that do just kill him. Like, just wipe his board completely, and then we're completely fine again. Especially since he's already gotten rid of a second Vault Condor. He then has to get really, really lucky to beat us if we can clear this. Oh, this is a little bit yikes. So we are getting too many high-level monsters in our hand. Do we summon? What has he got currently? We have 2 dragons, so we're going to go to 3 dragons in Grave. But we have to do it this way because Seven's Road Magician doesn't... Seven's Road Witch plus SRM doesn't clear. As if our opponent's internet connection is holding long enough for us to actually play the game. Okay. We were in a pretty fine position there, even though we did brick a little bit. We could have cleared his whole board. It just came down to would we have lost our Dragius in the process. And then on the crackback, we had a really good turn. He would have needed like 3 15s to actually kill us. Or 2 15s and a 14. We're so close to gold. I can't believe it. Oh, looks like our opponent didn't make it in. Shinus was afraid of us. Can hardly blame them. Let's see what we've got next. Hey, Alpacalypse, how's it going? The heck's this pile? So this is Dragon Casters with the the Dragon engine for Triad Drago, as well as the Seahorse Carrier kind of Aqua engine. That's what we're trying out at the moment. Seahorse Carrier is doing really good. Triad Drago package, I am less enthused about. I'm not feeling it as much. But the extra draw, like, theoretically, sometimes is going to be fantastic. But I think I'd rather take out a lot of the dragon stuff and put in, like, Currybot or something. Well, he's got level 1, so we know what he's on. Although, I'm not sure why you'd play Skull Servant in this build. That was a really unfortunate draw. What do we do with this? This is really bad. No matter what, we have to crash into that. It's just what are we crashing into it with? Probably Prima Gitana? Then are we playing a defense monster, or are we trying to just get in? God, this hand sucks so bad. If he had one more monster, this would be really good, but... I think we're going to go on the defensive, rather than try to get aggro. So we'll summon out these. We're going to summon out the Prima, because... it means that although we're paying 1,000 life points, we do get the superior monster for the crackback. And we have to just pass it. Hello, Globe. How's it going? That emote is really cute. God, why are events this game so PvE heavy? The grind is such a drag. Thank God for exactly. I don't mind grinding when it's auto duel, but when what is this bullshit, man? It's just he actually just drawn into Dragius and summoned Skull and had everything he needed to summon them, and that's now exactly lethal. Jesus, we just got sacked. Holy crap, man! Opens Dragius on the board. We do manage to clear it and have a defense mode monster. I mean, the lesson there is that if you think your opponent is going to absolutely sack the crap out of you, don't pay 1,000 life points. But like how do we know that, right? he needs such a specific set of cards to do that. The one of Summon Skull. We know he's only got a maximum of 2 more Dragius in his deck. I mean, there's nothing we can do about that. That was just getting completely sacked. Just sack better, skill issue. I mean, that's basically what it comes down to, right? Just get luckier than your opponent. Forehead. That's our 3rd loss today, I think, which is a shame, because 2 of our losses were to massive bricks. I guess that was a little bit of a brick, because we did get 2 tribute monsters stuck on our hand. They were exactly the wrong ones, because SRM would have been fine. Oh, why does the second Dragius have to rear its ugly head? Like, everything looks fine, and then it's like, haha, second Dragius. Because now we have to crash, because we, again, don't have our SRM. Activate this. 2 seahorses in graveyard is not ideal. Get him for the 14. Last turn. And this is like the shittest end board of all time, sitting on a 14. Our opponent is on potentially just these as boss monsters. Okay. Playing way too many spell traps by the look of it. Oh, do we have to really just get rid of our other seahorse? I think we have to, right? We can't keep this tribute monster in hand. I think we do keep the 1 Dragius in hand. Do we want another card in graveyard? No, we don't need it right now. He is going to use Phantom Bind. Why? He just needs the room. Just like better skill issue, you've got to get them tortoises in. Well, if he had tortoises, he would have played them, right? He's down to 400 life points, so shouldn't have too much you can do here. He's also, for some reason, playing the Flame Manipulator. Spellcaster attacks enemies with fire-related spells, such as Sea of Flames and Wall of Fire. Okay, so we are getting the effect off. Probably an SRM. Now, do you have anything else to clear the last monster, or am I going to get to keep it? We know he has... I guess we don't know anymore. That's Recovery Force. Okay. What would be the lamest thing he could do? Like, summon and then tribute for Summon Skull. That would be, like, the best, most sackiest thing he could do here. Right, goodbye, Dragius. We should just win here, though. Yeah, there's no, like, good way to do this. So we will just summon. Summon. I mean, I guess we'll summon this out, right? 1, 2. Go ahead and get out the Summon Skull as well. Activate the effect. Go to battle, and then we will just end the game. Bang! God, do you just mill all the seahorses? I mean, it happens. That's not, like, the biggest annoyance in the world. Like, it still sucks, but... Still in that there silver. We simply go again. It's another Luke. Oh we'll be in gold if we win. We just have to not brick. What are we doing with this? I mean, we don't need you. I think we always get Summon Skull out of the hand because we just don't want him in the hand. Just flat out. And then we'll summon out a 15 and a 14. Now, this gets punished by, like, very aggressive Dragius play, but... And a 14 is not a 15. That's quite a big difference. Was our chibi-sleeved opponent got for us? Set 3 pass, okay. Can we find a Dragius? No, we can't. I mean, I guess this is still fine. Even if we tribute, we cannot get out another... We can't get another draw into our hand, so we might as well go straight to battle here. We'll swing into this. Swing into this. This is guaranteed to clear. I guess this can be a 1400 defender? No, it's a 4-0, okay. I mean, all we can do is wait until he makes plays. We're only getting 1 draw a turn now. We do have 7 level 7s in the deck. 3 of which is obviously Dragius. That would be the best one to get. Actually start getting to our opponent's life points. Let's see what he's got for us. Okay. So, looking for double tribute. Otherwise, it's a very big brick in your hand. You're just trying to get cards out. Tribute's 1. Okay. Interesting. I mean, once again, we don't have anything we can do here, so we just go straight to battle. Okay, just chilling with a Cursed Dragon. We pass. Well, every time we draw, we have basically a 1 in 3 of finding a tribute monster. Which is all we need now. We have all the fodder we could ever need. Okay, Slugger. Finds Pitcher. Locked into attacking with high levels only. Tributes 2 for Dragius. Again, has to crash at the moment. Still doesn't have a good way in. Has he got a Gravity Press? Someone's up Phoenix. Does he have a Gravity Press Engrave? No. So you're going to dig for Curse of Dragon. Okay. Curse of Dragon still can't attack this turn. Also not Earth or an effect monster. Oh, you've already used your skill anyway, so that doesn't matter. We know he's on Hammer Crush Deal. Thinking about crashing. Always crashing. There's SRM. I mean, I guess we just go for it, right? Tribute. Activate the effect. We will be pitching... Probably you. Actually, no, we really don't need you. Summon it out. Then we'll also drop out our Sorcerer. Activate SRM effect. Go to battle. Clear over this. We know what his face down is. It is Hammer Crush. Completely useless against us. And we'll put our opponent down to 900 life and pass the turn. And we have a full dragon combo in hand if he wipes our board to just draw a card. Now, I don't know if that card is going to be doing much, but again, we still do have 6 double tribute monsters left in deck. Our opponent has ended their turn, which means the game is over. Start drag it out. Let's get in and let's go up to gold. We finally made it to gold. Now, the age-old question is gold going to be more competitive than King of Games? Now, obviously, we've only just got our foot in the door in gold, so it's nothing like crazy. We're not expecting to like suddenly start playing against the best players in the world, but theoretically people are trying to win a lot more when they're still climbing ranked. So we're going to go all the way up to gold 5. Oh, snow in all caps. We're going second. Is usually fine. This hand is good at clearing if we get another normal summon, but is not very good at much else. Summons that Yami, that's fine. We'll use the effect. We can summon out the Summon Skull. We just really have to hope we don't draw another Tribute Monster, because that's what this deck's going to do. Really, not ideal. Summon out Kanan. We have to summon out the Summon Skull. We have to set this, and we have to end. Now, unfortunately, to counter this deck, we're only playing one copy of Fire Golem and only one copy of the Seven's Road Witch, which might bite us here. Okay, does he have any way to change this back to attack after he uses effect? He does. Oh, that's annoying. Does he have Dark Celerity? That's going to be the next thing. Because if he has Dark Celerity, we are in a really bad situation here. He does have Celerity. Okay. So our opponent's gotten very lucky to open 2 Yami Ruler. So this is already pretty sketch. And we've gotten a little bit unlucky to get 2 high-level monsters stuck in our hand. We do get to keep our Triad Drago, though. Oh, that's not ideal. Okay, what are we doing here? If we maintain Seahorse, we can guarantee get a card out if our opponent hasn't sacked into their 3rd copy of Yami Ruler. I think we have to normal summon Dragger right here, clear his guy. I think we do have to maintain our Seahorse. Then we pass. So if he gets the 3rd Yami Ruler, we are again just getting sacked into oblivion. Like finding all 3 in the top 12 cards of the deck would be insane. Our expectation is that we take a... Oh, don't tell. Oh, come on, brother. Really? You found all 3? Don't have a way to change its battle position then. Just don't have another Bonded Bowing or a Nandes. Gets the Umigumi as well. Uses the skill to weaken just to get the extra bit of damage in. Right, just don't have the Nandes. If you don't have Nandes, this is fine. We'll take the 700. Okay, he doesn't have the Nandes. Could tribute Yami rule. Could have dropped Celtic. When did he tribute his Yami rule? When he could have... Oh, why did he tribute his Yami rule when he could have dropped the Celtic? That is a good question. Because he could have just not ended in this situation, I feel. The other thing he could have done was use the Yami Ruler effect and then tribute over it with Umigumi, right? And then he'd have the other Umigumi, or the other Yami Ruler in attack mode. On the plus side, we know he cannot have another one. He has gone through all 3 of the Yami Rulers. If we could draw a second Seahorse, we are in such a fantastic position here. As is, we're taking 25 here. I mean, this is kind of fine. We're still taking 25 here. We're going straight to battle. Are you going to leave me with a monster? Okay. Get to keep a boy. Second seahorse. Second seahorse is less good here because... Alright, we'll gain our life. Step 1. Very good against this deck specifically. We'll summon out Seahorse. Activate Seahorse. Take back Canaan. Summon out the Canaan. We have to summon this out, right? We don't really get a say in that. Summon out Seahorse. Activate Seahorse. Take back Canaan. Tribute out the SRM. I think we still have to set this. It gets beaten up by Pierce really badly, though. I think we actually do just summon in attack mode. Activate the effect. Activate the effect. So we have one spellcaster in graveyard, which means we can test for... So he has got Phantom Bind. So, either we leave this in attack mode, or we force out the Phantom Bind. Forcing out Phantom Bind doesn't actually do anything for me right now. I actually think we just leave that on board. Like, this is an easy 11, but that's kind of fine. The annoying thing is if he gets out another 2500 attack monster. Which he's probably going to, because he's only seen one of his Kimi rulers thus far. Yeah, but he has to tribute out a monster to get Celerity's effect off, right? So, like, there's no guarantee that he will get that. He just has to get a little bit lucky. To be fair, though, our opponent turn 1 Yami Ruled, turn 2 Yami Ruled, and turn 3 Yami Ruled. So, I think we were just fucked from the start, to be honest. Okay. I don't know why you'd bother doing that when you have Phantom Bind. Triad Drago doesn't do anything for me. Tribute 2. Set. Tribute this out. Activate. Activate. Battle. Clear this. And then again, I think we just don't attack. I think we have to leave it there for him to deal with. We still have a 7's Road Magician left in deck, right? We do. We also still have a Dragius left in deck. He should only have one high-level monster left in his deck, unless he's playing a really weird build. Now, if our good cards have been stuck in the bottom of our deck, we have to hope that his final Kimi Ruler is stuck in the bottom of his 3 cards. The fact he's lowering that defense means he's got to have a way to change its battle position, which means he's got to have found his last Kimi Ruler. Oh, he is on double Umigumi. Okay. And he's got another normal summon as well. But do we die here? 125. He needs a pierce to kill, right? Which means we just win. We just end our turn and win the game. That's all she wrote, baby. Let's hit him with the nice. There you go. You can have that. Him getting very, very lucky made that a lot tighter than it had to be. The only godsend there was that he didn't have his Kime Ruler. It might not be on 3 Kime Ruler, but I think 3 Kime Ruler is the best way to build that deck. We go again. How you doing anyway, Sam? I assume you're on your lunch break? Race Princess Kana. Okay. The old turn 1 summon skull play. Okay, this is pretty okay, right? Summon, summon. Summon the boy. Activate the effect. Summon. Drag Ace to the grave this early is a little bit annoying, but at the very least we get out his smelly board. We wipe all of his board. Pass the turn. Again, just a 2500 is not the greatest defensive board, but we did get to out his board, and letting him keep all of that crap going into our turn is so much worse. Seahorse Carrier. Ugh. Thing is, he's on so much of the Aquas that I'm like, what is he playing this with? Thunder the Thunder. So he's got to tribute these two for... He is on the SRM still. Okay. He was out in this either way. This is the issue, is I feel like we're losing because we went second and he opened a 2500 attacker. That's why we're currently behind. We use our life point gain. We can summon this out. I guess we go for a draw, right? Because nothing else matters right now. We just kind of want a second high level monster. That's not high level enough, but I guess it does get the job done. Activate Seahorse, bring this back. Tribute 2. Normal summon. Normal summon. Tribute this out. Activate the effect. Go to battle. Swing over this. Swing over this. Swing over this. Swing over this. And this is a way better board to end on. And we have a nice life point lead. Still very much not unbreakable. And we have been milling a lot of our high level guys, which means there's a lower chance we find another high level boy, which is kind of all we want. All we want to do is just find 1 or 2 high level boys off the top. Back row is a little bit scary. We've kept the guy, so 2 high level monsters would be fantastic here. We only got 1. We have what? 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be fine. What attributes do we not have? We have wind. We don't have wind. We got light, dark, water, earth. So we want fire and wind in the graveyard, is what you're telling me. And it is just that easy to win a game. Summon, summon, activate SRM, Elemental Road, go to battle, smash over this. You can Phantom Bind all you want, buddy. Then we end your career. That's what I'm talking about. We're actually getting against people now that are playing semi-competent decks. Oof. Might have to start thinking. So we're at 28-3 today. Not a bad record. Mimi and Mimi. That's what you got for me. Oh, 1500 attacker. 1500 attacker. And a defense monster. This hand's a little bit mid. I think we will fire this off. Okay. I get it. This is what you want, deck. That's fine. Go ahead and tribute 2. Summon. Set. Activate the effect. Now this does suck a bit because this means that we're not going to be able to do a full clear. Which means he does have an extra monster for next turn. And if he summons out 2 tribute monsters, that's going to spell disaster for us. Bunch of 15s. What are we summoning on top of this is the question. Is it a Dragius? SRM's kind of okay. Just don't summon another tribute monster. Okay. I mean... in a way, that's actually better than like a Dragius, because he gets to keep 3 bodies on board, which means he gets to wipe out all of my guys, and as well as have a big kind of shield blocking his life now. This really sucks. We are in a really shitty position now. Again, it's just because he's kind of got unlucky. We summon. There's like no good way to do this as well, which is the worst part. Tribute 2. Activate the effect. I think we have to just set, go battle, clear this. Maybe it would have been better to clear Summon Skull there, just because Dragius easily gets over Seven's Road, but it doesn't easily get over Summon Skull. But I just feel like letting him keep a guy that can boost up to 39 is just never a good idea. If he gets another Tribute Summon off... oh god, is it going to be a Dragius as well? Okay, of all the what summons it could have been, that's probably the tamest. It's always really sad as well when your opponent plays a deck that's just... it's just nothing. There's like no substance to this deck whatsoever. Right, we'll activate our skill. 1, 2... I mean, we have to summon this, right? Activate Seahorse Carrier. Bring back Kanan. Summon Kanan. Tribute 2. Summon Kanan. Tribute Kanan. Summon Dragorite. Activate Seven's Road. Go to battle. Clear over this. Clear this. Clear into this. Right, he's gotten tribute monsters absolutely every single turn. So I think it is about time for him to just get a little bit unlucky and just not have anything to summon against me. Watch him just drop Dragius and it's just all for naught. He just got exactly what he needed every single turn. Even that doesn't out me. Has to be a tribute. We are just dead. We are literally dead by like... by like 300 points. That's sad. I mean, I don't know what we were supposed to do there. He just drew exactly what he needed every single turn. It's one of those games where, like, the game's just decided that you're going to lose. There's nothing you can do about it. I think trying to get hung up on losses like that is just... like, there's no point, right? No matter what you do, you can't play better than that. The game just decided that that was that. So we just go next. Let's see what we've got here. Lucidian Lucalister. Okay. We're going first. This is the worst possible hand to go first with. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright. I mean, we can't put this in defense, right? Problem is, this is like such a weak board. Just like summoning out a Dragius turn 1 at least has a bit of teeth to it. This is just pathetic. Okay, well, that went better than expected. So we always go Dragius here. The question is, do we pay the 1,000 life points to get... I mean, how much extra damage would we actually get in? We would get in literally just 900 extra damage, so I do not think it is worth it. If he had attack mode monsters, it would be worth it, but not right now. So he does have it. We have 3 dragons as well, which kind of sucks. He could save this monster. We can't because it's got 0 defense. Okay, we're fine there then. This one's going to be fine. Then we get him for the 25. This could just be double Phantom Bind. Thunder, the thunder. Has he got his own Dragius? Dragius would be the most annoying thing here. Just because, again, Dragius is just like the most annoying card in the game. But let's see what he's got. Torna? It's a very strange card to play here. Did he only have... Okay, so he needed to do that to get a 3rd spellcaster in graveyard. Uses Torna effect. Changes Dragius to defense. Okay. My man doesn't know how Yu-Gi-Oh works, apparently. I mean, that suits me. Right, we'll summon out Kanan. Tribute to. Summon out the SRM. We'll drop the Sork. Activate SRM. Activate Prima Gitana. Go to battle. And then we will end this man's entire career by blasting him to pieces. Sorry, mate. That is not going to be enough here. Nice. We go again. I mean, this deck has been pretty good. Been enjoying it so far. Let's see if that maintains. I do want to make some changes as well and test that out. Might do that in a little bit. I want to try it out at this rank for a little bit. Two back row. Okie dokie. Draw for turn. Canaan. The only sad thing about this hand is there's no like good way to keep Seahorse in hand. I think we're just giving it up either way. Tribute 1, Tribute 2. Summon out the Dragius. Activate Dragius. Lose another Dragius. No. Swing in with the Multi-Strike Dragon Dragius. Swing in with the Multi-Strike Dragon Dragius. Swing in for another 15. Swing in for another 14. Put our opponent on a 600 on turn 1. Pass the gun. Let's see what he's got for us. Getting 5,400 damage in on turn 1 is so good. It's only turn 3, which means he cannot use the effect, so he has to have just hard drawn the SRM. Does have it. He's going to have the 28 and then a boosted SRM. Can he get the other card out of his hand? With only 600 life points left, we only need a little... I guess any tribute monster beats over it and just ends the game. Why is he doing this before using SRM's effect? Now it's going to be a little baby SRM. Okay, any tribute monster. Literally any of them. I guess not Witch. Okay, there we go. So we normal. Tribute 1. Tribute 2. Set. Activate the effect. Go to battle. Swing into this. GG. That's all she wrote. Oh, there's gold 2. We're almost where we want to be. Going up to that gold 5. And now we go again. It's Roman Cassidy. Barbarossa. Well, this is not a great opening hand. Not gonna lie. It's Canaan. Eris. Well, at the moment, this does nothing to me because I don't have anything. I mean, Seahorse is neat. I think we always just throw these 3 down and then pass. I'd like to have a Canaan, because then that turns Seahorse on. Is he going to summon another one? Oh no, it's actually Dragius this time. Okay, so we're probably going to take 25 here. And he's going to have two 2500 attackers, which is really not ideal for us. Why? Summon Bubbly Elf. Oh, I did hit find a 0. Man, if Bubbly Elf had hit into Triad Drago, that would have been so funny. Alright, looking for some big boys. I mean, definitely could be a lot better. Certainly not the ideal. I mean, I guess we just do this, right? No reason to hold on to this. We need to play it either way. I think we are going to summon that Dragorite in attack mode. This will cost us more life points, but it means we don't get like blown out by like a Pierce or something. Let's see what he's got. He's got the Seahorse Carrier. I mean, he's got so many cards in his hand, I don't actually think it matters. Unless his hand is just stuffed with tribute monsters. Takes back Canaan. Summons out the Wimp. Is it another Dragius? This is kind of okay. I'd much rather it was Prima than Dragius. But we are still about to take a crap ton of damage. And we're not dead, but we're close to. So we have 3 tribute fodder, 3 monsters. We probably have to crash that into there, which means there's no reason to hold on to our 7's Road Magician. The second Seahorse really would have made this perfect, but do we have another engrave? Another Canaan? We do not, so we have to get the Canaan back into the graveyard. Or do we? Tribute these two, tribute that. Yeah, it has, no matter what, we can't end with a good board. We get over this. We get over this. Run into this. We get them down to 400 life points, and then we probably die in the crackback, because any tribute monster kills us now. Yeah, he's got a guaranteed game then. That's a shame. Again, it's one of those games where we played perfectly and still lost. So like we can't be upset with that, right? That's just bad RNG. Oh. Are we still going to make it into the game? Maybe. Maybe not. Starting to think that it's probably a maybe not. Communication timed out. Wait. That count as a loss? You best not count that as a loss game. That actually gave us a loss for that. What? People constantly don't make it into our games, and it just counts it as a null game. Then the game where we don't make it in, it's like, yeah, that's a loss. Like, what the fuck? That's not fair. Alright, let's see if we can ruin this man's day. Our opponents keep going first as well, which is usually not too bad, but it has been costing us a lot because I keep making boards of 2,500 guys that we can't beat over. We have to crash into them. That might just be one of the weaknesses of this deck because we're not playing Thunder the Thunder. I really think Triad Drago is just bad. Like, I don't think it's very good in this deck whatsoever. Right, we'll summon. Tribute 2. Summon out the Dragorite. Activate Seven's Road. Go to battle. Swing over this. Swing over this. Again, this board just gets outed by like a single Dragius, so it's by no means a good board, but we did get to maintain the Dragius in hand. We still have 3,600 worth of attack, protecting our life points. Gets Carrier. Brings back Lamoon. Now, is he on Fever? Probably on Fever, then. So he's already found 2 of his 3 boss monsters. He's not using the skill, though, so does that mean he's not on Fever? If he's not on Fever, that means he can be on, like, Dragorite. Not Dragorite, Dragius and stuff. I think we are going to dig. We can find a second tribute monster. This would be so good. Unfortunately, we do not, so we will instead be simply summoning out Dragius. Activate the effect. Ah, a second Dragius to the graveyard again. Oh, are you kidding me? That means he's got a Phantom Bind. Do we just force out the Phantom Bind? Is there a reason to force out the Phantom Bind? I don't think there is. I think it's better that we just leave it on board. Like, forcing it out doesn't do anything unless we guarantee we draw into another monster that crashes. And we've just gotten rid of 50% of the monsters that can crash out of our deck anyway. We're better off hoping that we draw into one of our bigger boys. Okay, so you are on Prima. Is Prima actually good here? I guess it lets you clear Dragius. So that's the reason to play it in the deck. I feel like we're getting memed on a little bit. We're getting just a little bit unlucky. Milling the second Dragius was really painful. Alright, all we need is SRM or... Okay, there's SRM. Unfortunately, we just drawn a lot of our shit all at once that we didn't really want to see all at once. We simply summon, tribute this out, activate the effect. We always pitch. Get this out. Do we just cheat? Just summon this out? I mean, this board doesn't break his board, so I think I do. Activate the effect. Activate the effect. Crash over this. Smack into this. Now, the problem with this board is it still just loses to Dragius. Now, I don't know if he's going to be on Prima and Diankito and Dragius. I think that's a little bit top-heavy, but he might be on like weird ratios of each. But no matter how you look at it, he's already gone through. Okay, so he's using Boogie Master Draw to guarantee get out the third copy of Diankito. He's got the Seahorse, he automatically gets out the Diankito. The question is, did he get lucky enough to find another copy of Prima? If he didn't get a second Prima, we're in a really good spot. If he did get a Prima, we are probably dead. And he's on Dragius as well. My man is playing Dragius, Prima, and Dianquito. Okay, we're not dead. That's at least one good thing we got going for us. The problem now is we have one copy of Seven's Road left in our deck that actually outs this. I guess that outs it as well. It doesn't end the game, though. Is our primary concern here. I guess it doesn't matter how we do this. We beat 1. We beat 2. Summon. We beat over this. Straight to battle. Swing him with this. Swing him for 25. Doing that just to clear the space, because he's not dead from that. So, we need to hope that he doesn't get 2 monsters to tribute, as well as the Dianquito, which is already in his hand. So we need to hope that he just doesn't have the 2 tribute monsters and another guy. Or he need another 2 guys. 2 guys that total 2400 attack. Oh, are you kidding? So he knows I can't attack over that. But we can get over it with that. So we normal summon. We activate the effect. We bring back Canaan. We normal summon. We activate the effect. We bring back Canaan. We normal summon. Tribute both. This should just be straight game, right? We'll summon out the Canaan anyway. Lethal. Nice. Oh, we had to work for that one. But we take those. We take those. Alright, I think now is a good time to start changing up the deck a bit. I think the Triad Drago stuff is kind of bad. I think it's a little bit cope. We haven't resolved it at all day. So we're going to take it out. The question is what we're replacing it with. Probably maybe a Currybot package. We don't want that. Don't really want any of this because we don't want any of the dragons to mess us up. So the question then becomes, do we just put in a Currybot package? It's not a bad package. The only issue is it clashes a little bit with Summon Skull. It's also more darks. We have just taken out basically all of our wins. I mean, we could just put in some more fires. And then just put in like a single wind. That's not too bad. But what would the single wind be? Probably just Archer. Just a one of Archer. Just because we like it. I want to try it with the Currybot. And then I guess it'd just be more 15s, right? Should be Gazelles. Are we down on Earths now as well, though? We are. Before we had a lot of Earths. Now we have a ton of Darks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Dark. 10 Dark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Light. This is the issue, is we can't fit in everything we want, no matter how we build this. Let's take them out. I kind of want the Thunder the Thunders in, just because it's just a really good card, and it helps break the lock if our opponent has 2500 attack monsters out. If we put Gazelle in, that's 3 Earth, 1 Wind, only 2 Fire. I don't dislike having a low fire count, though, to be honest. What's our spellcaster count at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's not bad. It's genuinely not bad. I think we will take one of these out. and just throw in a warrior. It gives us another earth, which is pretty good, as well as takes the number of spellcasters down a little, which can help out. Alright, let's try this out. I think the Thunder is going to be like the big one. Kutoni-sama, thank you for the follow. We're going to rush, go rush. We're going to try out our new deck, our new build. Because so far, the dragon stuff has done like nothing for us. So we're taking that out. All it's kind of done is weakened Dragius, which is not ideal. Oh, against the Korean player. Let's see what they've got for us. Ton of sets. Okay. Dragson, thank you for the follow. I mean, we don't want to just leave him with this, so I think we have to just summon out 3 1500 attackers and clear it. This should 100% clear no matter what. I'm pretty sure there's no combination of cards that makes this not kill. Okay, so this is almost certainly Dragonic. What's it called? Resonance? Resonance. Okay, we've got the Piercing Dragon Bunker Strike. Tributes to the Fire Guardian. So you can boost both of these guys' attack by 500. Which means we are going to get to keep a guy, at the very least. We are well in the danger zone. A little bit scary. We will get... We're still in the danger zone, but we're not, like, deep in the danger zone anymore. What are we doing with this hand, though? This is really not ideal. No matter what we do, this guy can't do anything. But we always set this, which means this is the one that's going to get tributed. We might as well hold on to the 7's Raid Witch. Like, getting an extra draw I don't think changes too much here. We don't have any Fiends in the deck, which means Summon Skull cannot be affected by Phantom Bind. Why is Aqua Sorcerer an ultra rare? Aqua Sorcerer. Is Aqua Sorcerer an ultra rare? I'm trying to think now. Isn't she like a super rare? The old 1400 attack one? I can have a look after this game. Oh, second Bunker Strike. Ugh, that's not ideal. Although again, we are not in death range yet, which is pretty good. Activates Resonance. Smacks in there. Smacks in there. Gets in there. Alright. Hoping for something playable. Okay. Okay, this is playable. So summon, tribute, get that out. Discard? No matter how you look at this, I can't clear all three. In fact, I can't even clear this. Ugh. That's pretty grim. So we'll summon. We will tribute. We'll activate the effect. Pitch. The special summon. 7's Road Magician. Activate 7's Road Magician. Dragius to the grave. That would have been so good to draw. But we have to set this just so we're not being greedy. Swing into this. We have 1, 2 engrave. So, will not protect it. And we clear over this. And we pass. Now, how are his pitches? Look at Yuga deck in the tag team event. I mean, I'd have to go and have a look. Are we talking about Aqua Sorcerer is the one I think it is, right? It's like a water monster, water Aqua with like 1400 attack. Yeah, we'll have a peek after this. Has this man just played 3 Bunker Strikes turn after turn after turn? No, he brought one back with Phoenix Dragon. Okay, fair enough. I mean, again, we're not dead. We are taking more damage that we'd like to not take, but we are not dead. Right, Dragius. There is a Dragius. Okay. So we summon, activate the effect, bring back this. We summon, activate the effect, discard, weaken this. We tribute 2. I think we'd rather just play it safe here either way. I'd rather let him keep a guy, but protect my life points a bit more for the following turns. We get rid of this. Dark Sorcerer, but for Aqua. Oh, right. They're like 1500 spellcaster one. Right. Yeah. I could not tell you why it's an ultra rare. Is a bit weird, but I suppose they want to just keep good water spellcaster. I mean, I couldn't tell you. It's a very strange decision. I mean, I still think it's a bit weird that they've made Torna a limit 3. I still don't think if we had access to play Torna and Dragius together, it would break anything. Gets that Draconic every turn. This man has had. Go on, play another card from your hand. Just needed to play one more card. So we have the Sork. There isn't a ton we can do off this. So we'll summon, activate the effect, pitch to draw. Still not what we were looking for. So we set, tribute 2. Set, activate the effect, go to battle. I mean, even if this did connect, it wouldn't kill either of these, so we might as well just clear the one that's giving the boost. You can Phantom Bind all you want. We end. Now, he has to kill us this turn or he loses. Dragonic Pressure. Discard 3. Does he have Pitcher Slugger? He does have Pitcher Slugger. So he just needs another 2 tribute monster. He needs exactly a 2 tribute monster, right? Otherwise he cannot beat me. Yeah, he must have one, otherwise I don't think he'd be doing this. Just like the last Bunker Strike, yeah. That's a shame. He's just spinning wheels now at this point as well. Yeah, if we had gotten any other high-level monster on that last turn, we possibly could have killed, but what can we do there, right? Kind of like, bruh. Welcome. Draw Sense level 7. Yeah? What about Draw Sense level 7? Right, going against another Luke. Oh, it's Wolf. Now, is this going to be another Draconic Resonance deck is the question. Okay. Not the biggest fan of these sleeves, not gonna lie. Who drew 7 for 6 consecutive turns? Yeah, I mean, it happens, doesn't it? You can't win them all at the end of the day. Seven's Red Witch is an odd choice here. I suppose he's got another tribute monster in hand. We will simply clear his board. Or try to. I guess he could have 1400 defenders. Summon out Kanan. Activate Multi-Strike Dragon Dragius. Go to battle. We can get some damage in. Not a ton, unfortunately. And then we pass. Doriado. Are we going to summon out Seven's Red Magician? Or are we going to summon out a Dragius? I'm guessing a Dragius. That was SRM. Okay. We're going to do the last two cards in hand, though. Defense. Activate 7 Red Magician. He's already got 6 attributes in graveyard. Jesus. Okay. Kept a card in hand, so probably a tribute monster. There's another Dragius, which is very good for us here. The only way this could be any better, really, would be if we had a Seahorse Carrier, so that we could summon out 2 tribute monsters and have a additional 1500 to get in at him. Tribute 2. Once again, we always use Dragius effect first. Try and get an extra attribute into the graveyard for our SRM. We smack. We smack. We get him for 39. And we pass. Yeah, with a Seahorse Carrier there, it would have been game, but... You know, we can only run 3 Seahorse Carrier. Legend draw. Okay. With a Tribute Monster in hand, presumably, you're just really hoping you don't draw a second Tribute Monster. Or Recovery Force. That means he's in Desperation mode. And he's putting Tribute Monsters back in the deck. Jesus, you've already got a Legend in hand. And a Tribute Monster, and you're putting more Tribute Monsters back into your deck. Alright, Dealer. This will get rid of one of them. And he gets rid of a normal summonable monster? What on earth is this man's hand? Tribute 2. Bunker Strike. Of all the cards I was expecting to see, Bunker Strike was not them. He draws 2. Again, we know he's got at least a Legend in hand still. So my guess is summon and then tribute for Summon Skull. Crash, Summon Skull into Dragius, attack over 7's Road, end turn with just a 23. At which point any tribute monster in my deck does it. What is this guy up to? Why? He had 4 cards to pick from. He threw away normal summonable monsters for more draws. I don't understand. I mean, let's not pussyfoot. We're gonna get out the 7's Red Magician in the cool way, and then we'll just end it. There we go. Alrighty then. Yeah, that was very strange. I feel like he misplayed a ton during that game. Let's see what we get. Is this going to be an SAR? Yug Oshi. Okay. Or Oshi? Jesus, this is a flipping awful hand. Well, let's hope Dragius Pass is enough. Watch me draw another Tribute Monster next turn, just to really put salt in the wound. I'll draw like Prima Katana as well, something completely useless. Winged Dragon, Guardian of the Fortress. Okay. A second one. These are just the wins of choice. Tributes both for Dragius. At the moment, this is fine. He has to crash. He's got another 15. Ah, that's an... So we're taking half our life points here. Now we can do it like that. We can gain 1,000 back. And if we do draw 3 normal summonable monsters, we are in a good position. But we're going to draw like Prima or Seven's Red Witch and just brick super hard. Oh, or the second Dragius. Do you know what that means? Our turn is going to be Dragius Pass again. I'd like to play the game. But I guess we're just summoning Dragius. That's all we're doing today. And we'll even up the life points. But again, just Dragius is not a board. Like this is... Watch him use a Legend Draw as well. And he'll just add Summon Skull, have the out. The Moon. Okay. And Kanan. It looks like he's also playing the Aqua engine. That is kind of okay. On its own, that just trades. Okay, so he's gonna hit me for almost all my life points, but I'm not dead. Once again, if we get 3 normal summonable monsters, we can win the game. We just need 3 summonable cards. Come on, deck. 3 summonable cards. Fuck! Do we even have an Aqua Engrave? No, so even if we draw a Seahorse, it still doesn't save us. Oh, come on, man. We were so close. We were so close to winning. And again, this unfortunately still doesn't do it. Behold, Dragius Turbo. The fact, though, that we've managed to put him down to 1,000 life points when we've drawn this utterly terribly is really funny. Like, with as bad as we've been drawing, we shouldn't even be still in this game. I mean, there's a very, very, very slim chance he can't out this, but we are almost certainly dead here. It's like 85% chance we're just straight dead. The fact you summon that in attack tells me I'm definitely dead. There's no other reason to summon that in attack if you can't. Man, yeah, if we had a Kanan in graveyard, we could have won. If we had just not drawn all of these tribute monsters, we would have won. Man. Feels bad. What you got for me? Show me it. Show me the big boy that's going to win the game. You can't use its effect. That's a crash. Which means he only just has game. Oh, no. Well, he 100% needed the Thunder the Thunder. Ah, that's sad. Man, I want a rematch with this guy. I think if we play, like, 10 games, I win 9 out of 10. I think that was the 1 of 10 that I lose. That's so sad. But, you know, shit happens. What can you do, eh? Let's go again. Oh, it's a Luke. We're going first. I'd be molding right now. You can't get too mad about it. Like, it's only ladder as well. It's not like it's a tournament game or something. I would definitely care more if it was a tournament game. Right, we'll just set 3 pass. I suppose the other difference is that in a tournament game, it more than likely be a best of 3, so bricking is less impactful. Still obviously can just decide games, but... Ooh, a twin edge. Tributes for gravity press. Okay, so we're against resonance. Straight to battle. So my man has a pretty poor hand then by the look of it. What do we have here? Nothing worth mentioning. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll get to play everything. So summon. Tribute 1, tribute 2. Summon. Tribute 1, tribute 2. Summon out Gazelle. Always use Dragius first. Then we use SRM. Go to battle, swing in. Get in for another 25, get in for 15, and end the game. Kaboom. There you go, that just makes up for the last game, you see. We got so unlucky in the last game that we just got really, really lucky in this one. All balances out. Noise. We simply go again. I already feel like this build of the deck feels better than the dragon build. The only problem we're having with this is we don't have our attributes spread out as nicely as we'd like for Seven's Robe Magician. Summons out Magical Beast Wolfang into a Tawner. I mean, I can't actually out-Tawner with his hand, so... See what he's got for me. Dark Magician. Okay. I mean, I still can't out any of this with what I've got, so my play is set, set, and set into ending the turn. Not ideal, but at the same time, it's fine, right? I mean, we are still completely fine here. Still completely fine, no Dragius. Can't get to my life points. Why on earth are you playing Flame Manipulator? You can't be on the fire deck. I'd kind of like to play the game at some point, deck. If I could draw some high-level monsters, that would be great. I mean, we've got 2 seahorses in hand. We already have a cannon in the graveyard. So, like, as long as we don't just suddenly die out of nowhere to, like, double Dragius, we should be just fine. Splat's also fine. Goodbye. My dealer. My second dealer. And my Thunder the Thunder. Alright, good hand. This is where things get a bit funky. I think we have to use a Seahorse here. So I want to keep 3 monsters out. Tribute 1. Tribute 2. Set. Set. Activate and don't mill a high level. Okay, that's fine. Then we are actually going to leave the SRM alive because, again, Dragius does clear it. You can Phantom Buy me all you want, buddy. That is not going to make a difference. Then we'll pass. Okay, so this gives him a good opportunity to empty his hand. Gets him for a chunk. 17 is definitely good for this. We still haven't seen his skill, have we? He's playing like pure spellcasters, but hasn't used skill. I guess he doesn't need to. Alright, this looks pretty dirty. So let's get this going. We summon out Seahorse. We activate Seahorse. We bring back Kanan. We summon Kanan. We tribute summon out Dragius number 1. We summon Spell Archer. We summon out Gazelle. We then tribute out Dragius number 2. And then we just don't mill our last Dragius. Just don't mill our last Dragius. We go battle. We clear everything. We put our opponent on 500. Then we pass. Summons out the Spell Archer. Okay. Recovery Force. Puts back all the high levels. Draws a card. Still a big deck, so not a very great chance that he finds a high level. He's making the deck even bigger, which means, again, should be even worse chances of finding a high level than that last draw. He beats 2. Gets the first SRM. Now the question is, what else can he do? Because a single SRM doesn't do anything here. He needs another big guy. He needs a Torna, or he needs a second SRM. Oh, that is kind of a big guy. See, now this has gone from almost guaranteed win to now I need to get a little bit lucky to do anything here. Although he did crash. This is where things get funky. So we have used, what, 1, 2, 3, 4. Which means our deck contains 4 cards left in it that just beat this. If we mess it up, though, we do just die. We know he has Torna in deck. Torna doesn't kill us, though. What would he need to kill? He'd need exactly Torna plus Spat. And then that would be a kill. So I think we are just going to set 3 pass. If he goes up to 39, he could get... I mean, a Pierce would do it, I guess. Pierce, like, messes me up. He shouldn't be on Pierce, though. But then again, he shouldn't be on Dark Magician, so... That's fine. In fact, that's one of the best things you could do for me. He is on SAR? He has not used SAR at all throughout this entire game. Does he not understand how the skill works? Okay, again, he needs Pierce, otherwise we are completely fine. And playing Pierce in this deck is so greedy. Doesn't mean he hasn't got it, though. Okay. Doesn't want to mill. Interesting. But now, any 2100 attacker kills. So, we have 4 guys left in our deck, which means we have to draw at least one of them. Are you serious? Are you actually serious? Let me double check this. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've drawn 4, 5 of our tributes. We have 9 total, which means the bottom 4 cards of our deck are all cards that end the game. So we summon. We could discard to make this down to 13. Discard again to get it down to... Summon, discard. Which does kill, right? That is barely a kill. But Jesus Christ. Activate the effect. Discard. Weaken this. Summon. Activate the effect. Discard. Weaken this. Normal summon. I can't believe the bottom 4 cards of my deck are my tribute monsters. That's so funny. I mean, we still win. But like... Jesus Christ. That's one of those games that just is not going to happen again. We're just not going to see that again. Man, we deserved that win so badly. And then we just go again. I'm not really sure how we want to change the deck, to be honest. The deck is feeling pretty good at the moment. With the Thunder the Thunders, we now have good ways to actually out 2500 attackers, which is what we were struggling to do before. Other than that, it's... What's the opposite of Heart of the Cards? Oh, God. Just perpetually living in the Shadow Realm. God knows. The Shadow Realm could just be used synonymously with, like, the Salt Mines. I think we just set 3 here pass. Not the greatest opening hand. Nearly had that. Yeah, it's a weird one, right? Because, like, statistically, that is so unlikely to happen. But it still can happen. Oh, we're against Dark Magician. So he's going to reveal Dark Magician Girl. He's going to add Dark Magician from his deck to his hand. And then he's going to put Dark Magician from his hand into the graveyard. So that now means that his Dark Magician Girls are all 2500 attackers. Set. You gotta summon a Dark Magician Girl, right? You can't not. He's on Ancient Turtle. So does that mean he's playing Beetle Dark Magician? That could be very funny if he is. How you doing anyway, Huggable? Ow. My poor spell archer. Draw for turn. This is a really mid hand. Not bad. That's good. I guess we do just push, right? I don't think there's a world in which we don't just push here. We summon, we flip, we activate. We go to battle, we swing over. We hit for 21. How's the games going and what's the archetype here? So the game's been going pretty well. We started all the way from unranked and we're now up in gold, which is, it goes gold and then King of Games, which is like the top rank. As for the archetype, our deck is called Dragon Casters, and it's basically the big boss monsters from the Dragon deck and the big boss monster from the Spellcaster deck mashed into one. And then we're playing an Aqua engine, which is all based around this card, which is Seahorse Carrier, to kind of give it a little bit of extra bite. Tries to smooth out the deck a little bit. That's what we're playing at the moment. So we're not really playing an archetype. Oh, okay. Seven's Road Witch is a bit scary here, because why would you summon this if you didn't already have an SRM in hand? Activates, discard another level 1? Question mark? Oh, Pierce. Okay, that suits me just fine. Summons out SRM. Then beats over 2 of my guys. Precious, has he got a 1500? He shouldn't, because he's on so many level 1s. And he's on the pitchers. I guess they are level 1, or at least one of them is. So yeah, I can see it. I'm not really a big fan of losing all these life points or my board. If we are able to draw into a Seven's Road, we're in a really good position here. Or even a Dragius is also fantastic. Just anything. If we draw into any high-level guy, we are in a fantastic position. Right, there's SRM. Yeah, that's what we needed. So we summon. We summon Tribute. Summon this. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. We straight Tribute this for this. Activate the effect. Discard the old Seven's Road Magician. Activate Seven's Road Magician. Go to battle. Swing in here. Go for it, mate. Right, how many spellcasters in the grave? 1, 2, 3, 4. You can crash them. That is completely fine with me. I do not care in the slightest. Your trap card is gone. Down to 300 life points. We got 34. How do we die here? We die to... God, that's what, 1,400 from a Dragius push? Summon, Tribute, Double Dark Magician Girl is, again, not enough to kill. We don't die to anything here. I don't think there's literally any combination of 5 cards that kills us here. Well, I say that. I guess you could summon Canaan and something else, Tribute both for Dragius, summon Seahorse, get back Canaan, summon out a second Dragius. That's how we die. Let's see what he's got for us. Okay, there is the 1 DMG. Has to clear this, otherwise he dies next turn. That's fine, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's fine. We're A-okay. All we need is any high-level monster now, though, and we just win. So he's put a 1,700 on the board. So any Dragius or Summon Skull or Seven's Road Magician does it. And we've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the deck? So I got a 1 and 3, and we got 4 draws. Well, we just won't see any of it. What can we do with this? We can not do a lot, to be honest. The problem is he's on Pierce. So we could just randomly die out of nowhere, which sucks. I think we have to just set, though. We don't really get a say in it. We have to just set, pass. We've got 2 high defense monsters out. So, we might just be fine. Even if he gets the Pierce. Dragius is now like the scariest thing he could do. Tributes out. Torna! Oh. We should be fine. Our guys have enough attack. Right, yeah, that's a 1500 attacker. Even if he boosts over, we should still be fine. Yep, we're still alive. Right, we're only drawing 3 cards, but there's still 5 cards in our deck that do it. So that is better than a 1 in 3 chance per draw. And since we're drawing 3 cards, statistically we should find what we were looking for. But again, statistically we should have found what we were looking for last turn. The other problem is Torna has put a clock on this game. If we don't win this turn, we just die. We just need to not brick. Thank you. That's all we needed. We'll use dealer. Pitch to draw. Hey, Sketchy, how's it going? We'll activate carrier. Take that Canaan. Tribute both of our monsters. Set, just in case there's some miracle something happens here. And then we end the game. GG. You can activate your Phantom Bind if you want, just to make you feel better. It's not going to save you. Kaboom. Nice 14 to the dome. Oh, we got a skill. Blazing Draw. How exciting. Got quite a lot of follows today. 4 follows. We go again. We always go again. I really don't know, again, if we change much in this deck. I would like to put Karibot on the deck, but how the hell do you fit another 3 cards into this deck? The alternative is to think of other places we can put our Aqua engine, but again, where do you fit 6 cards into a different archetype? Mystic Dealer. Okay. That was a odd turn for him. Do we keep the dealer in hand for the follow-up, or do we just push for as much damage as we physically can here? I think we're going to keep the seahorse in hand. It's a little bit weird. I could just get like an extra 1,200 damage in, but I think I'd rather have the out the next turn. So we could have had him down to 14 this turn. We'll see if it matters. Hammer Crush deal. Okay. So we know that's a Hammer Crush. Just drop 3 lands. It's the solution every time. Well, but how do you just drop 3 lands? I'd have to have some sort of ramp. I can't just play 3 lands from my hand. 1 a turn. Oh. Oh, okay. Dragius is a little bit annoying, but it does clear my whole board. We are set up for 2 tributes, so if we do draw an okay hand, we are good to go here. We only drew 1 anyway. there a kill here? I think that kind of is. Right, we'll summon out Seahorse, activate Seahorse. Take this back. We will then summon into Tribute 2. Into summon. Activate the effect. Pitch to weaken. Summon. Activate the effect. Go to battle. Swing in. Can you win this? Yes. Behold. It is done. We actually didn't draw a particularly good hand there. We just had what we needed. Like, there were so many, like, better hands we could have drawn that made the win even harder. I mean, there were also worse hands we could have drawn, for sure. We could have bricked. Thanks, Steve. What happens if you deck out in this game? If you try to draw a card and your deck is empty, you lose the game. So, pretty much the same as most other games. I think there's only a handful that don't just instantly kill you. Konami steals your grandpa's soul. Yeah, Hylister knows. Been there. It's like you can get it back. You just have to go, you know, to a remote island and win a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. Is he going to tribute, or are we just going to end on this? Okay, we're just ending on this. I mean, I don't have a punish, right? This hand does not punish this. It's just very funny. Do I summon Seven's Road Witch just to beat over all of this? I think I do, to be honest. Summon. Let's just get out Witch. I want to take all this guy's cards off the board. I think we keep the Thunder in hand. We go to battle. This clears this. This clears this. This clears this. Now, the only reason this is a bad play is because he's probably on SAR, and SAR love it when your opponent has 3 weak monsters in attack mode. Against a, like, Dragius style deck, this is generally optimal, because you don't want your opponent to get out, like, Dragius plus something else. Like, God forbid your opponent double Dragius is you. This is a very early recovery force. I'm wondering what he's got in hand. This is probably going to sort him out a little bit. I'm guessing a level 6 is going to go to the grave. There's Torna. A level 6. Tributes for Witch. Probably just going to use Witch effect. Discards the second Witch. Hasn't used SAR. Could have just got an extra boost there if he did use SAR. I mean, he might not be on SAR, but probably on SAR. Right, so we lose our whole board here. This is ripe for a Dragius, though. Like, if we just top deck a Dragius, this is such a good position. My life points. Unfortunately, very, very low. And against... If he is on SAR... that's not ideal. We'll gain some life points. We can still clear his whole board. So this isn't, like, super bad. Tribute 1, Tribute 2. Summon out Kanan. Activate Dragius. Go battle. Clear over his Seven's Road cards. And then we'll beat over this. The problem is, if he is on SAR, he hasn't used the effect to search out a Seven's Road Magician yet. He has only used one Seven's Road Magician so far. He has already used 2 Witch, so he might not be able to do, like, full combo. He might have to settle for, like, Splat. Hello, Currybot. What brings you here today? Yep, the Splat. As predicted. There's the SAR. Is he going to use the effect to swap? He probably wouldn't. Oh, he is. Okay, so he has another way to get it out. Which means he must just have 2 normal summonable monsters. Otherwise, there's no reason to do that here. If you use this effect, that is so greedy. Why did you use it to... Unless you had another tribute monster in hand. But then why would you use it? Don't understand. I do not understand. It is beyond me. He also didn't use the other one's effect to get an extra 200 damage in. Although he doesn't need to. I mean, it's not like the deck doesn't want to fill up the graveyard. We have no way to, like, game him right now, do we? If we pay 1,000... Schlap schlap. It's nowhere near game. I do need both to clear the board, though, because he's got 16s. So I guess we're summoning both either way. Well, I don't actually need both. I can keep 7's Road in hand. I think we'll go for that play. Because that way we have a bigger board to try and protect our life points. It's a little bit risky no matter how you do it. But, like, if we don't have lethal, I don't see a need to, like, push in as hard as I can. I'd rather have more of a blocker for my life points. So we know he has an SAR in hand. So if he summons that... Oh, we've left him with just enough life where he can use the Karun. Oh, he's not using it anyway. Okay. Okay, so he uses that. He uses the skill first. Yep. Got to 28. 28 over my, let's say, 14. Means I take 14. Put me down to 2,000. Yeah, he's got lethal. There's nothing we can do about it. We'll let him have his win. Rather than quitting out. Come at me, man. Well, this is a good example of the second best deck losing to the best deck in the format. There it is. Oof. Wait, how are we not dead? Did he just miss lethal? Or am I an idiot? One of either he missed lethal or I'm an idiot. One of those two things is like a fact. They didn't count. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they missed lethal. I'm pretty sure I did the maths, but then again, I have gone back and checked my maths several times and been like, wait a minute, my maths was completely wrong. I also don't know why I'm spinning wheels. I'm clicking buttons for the sake of clicking buttons, but we're going to click all of the buttons so nothing else is shiny on the screen. But, you know, we take them. Didn't really mean much, but we take the win, I suppose. That gold 3 sat there. That gold 4 is just looking at me like, you'll never get here. We simply go again. Yuga Odo. So possibly another SAR. Oh, Son Goku. Let's see what Son Goku's got for us. Oh, we're almost at that gold 4. Oh, we're in gold. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is our third account. We had one account which was completely fresh, which we just played to see what we could do with a fresh account. We've got a main account, and then this is our third account, which is like not a fresh account, but like it's not an account we play on very often. Where the plan is to leave this one in gold 5 and just not put it into cog, and then we have one for gold 5 grinding and one for cog grinding. Okay. Turn 1 Dragius, no way to punish it. This is really bad. No way to deal with this. Means we are almost certainly taking at least 5... We're taking at least 25 next turn, which is really not ideal. We could just die. What is the benefit of gold 5 grinding? So in COG, people can just play whatever. So a lot of the time, you'll queue into games and just find people that are just playing random crap. Whereas... So I guess this is more of a speed duel thing, but in speed duel for Duel Links, Legend is where you stay if you want to play against people that are really just trying to win all the time. So people will just play like degenerate shit. They'll play whatever the top tier decks are, whatever they've net decked. And you'll basically get to play against that just all the time. Whereas, at least in the speed duel variety, King of Games is where people are like, oh, I finished my grind, I can now play fun decks. So the logic is to have one in each, so I can play Cog and I can play the Gold 5 whenever I want. But from what we've seen, a lot of the people playing in Gold are playing kind of weaker decks anyway. Oh, hey, it's me. I'm the one person who plays random garbage. I mean, that's the thing, right? Because on the grind up, a lot of the time you don't play against random garbage. And it's a bit boring playing against the same decks over and over and over again. But then again, in King of Games, sometimes you get that anyway. Right, let's gain some life points. We really do not have a good hand. We have just gone 2 turns without finding, like, anything useful. And there's still a Dragius staring us down. Because, I mean, we can crash into the Dragius and then take possibly 39. Or we leave the Dragius there and then take, like, a guaranteed 25. This sucks. What do we do? Right, either way, we're summoning Summon Skull, right? This is happening no matter what. Either way, we're setting these two. If he gets out another Dragius, we're dead no matter what we do. I think we are going to attack over the SRM. Then we pass. I mean, we're probably dead anyway. We've drawn like crap this game. On the other hand, I have watched some Gold streams, and people are playing stuff like 1 SRM, XRM. I mean, that's the other thing, right? Is the more people... The longer time goes on, the more people get into Cog, which means the less good players that are left in Gold. So, like, it's a double-edged blade, really. Oh, did this man really just summon out a Summon Skull on top of everything else? What is going on in this game? Is this like he's getting all of the crazy luck and I'm getting none of it? I mean, I think I've been very lucky to find just this Summon Skull in general. So we're taking 25 to the Dome. He outs our Summon Skull and gets to keep his Dragius around. We'll be down to 1500. We do have the Seahorse, so as long as we draw 2 Tribute Monsters, we could be okay still. But it's not looking good. Why didn't you crash? What? Unfortunately, I can't summon 2 7/0 Magicians. That's just not in the cards. What on earth do I do with this? Do I discard a 7/0? There's no way that's the play. What does discarding a 7/0 do? Possibly gets me a Dragius? Dragius doesn't do anything here. I think we just give up on Seahorse. Tribute to get this out. Set this. Activate this. Go to battle. We definitely clear this. I think we cleared this. And then pass. Okay, so we're losing our 7/0 Magician either way. We're losing the 400. If he gets out a Dragius again, which is probably quite likely, considering he's gone through half his deck at this point, then we're still not dead, but we're not looking great. It's Gazelle, the king of mythical beasts. Okay, what else you got for me, buddy? Okay, we've got out the dealer. Are we dealing? That's the question. No, we're just going straight into Dragius. Okay, like we said, we expected this. Mills a 7's road. That does benefit us a little bit. He's in battle phase already. You have to crash Summon Skulls, bro. You can't leave this up again. There we go. As long as we don't brick here. I mean, it's not a brick. We will... I don't actually think we want to do anything crazy here. We'll just tribute out. Activate the effect. Is this just lethal? 14 plus 15, 29, 30, yeah. Yeah, okay. I don't know how we won that, but good job us, I guess. We take them. Would you look at that? Gold 4. 1 away from where we want to be. Gotta love it. Alright, we're only going to go for about 10 more minutes. Then we're going to go and sort out some food, I think. I'm getting hungry. But for now, we've got to work on dismantling this Luke player. 2 Dragios in the open, not ideal. So we are going to be summoning one of them out. Well, I guess we'll drop a Gazelle and attack. It can bite us sometimes, but there's also a chance he just can't out a 1500 attacker. Right, let's turn game sounds off for a second, just while we try and plot this out. Can I not capture dual links? Oh, I can. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, there we go, yeah. Where are we going with this, buddy? We got a 26, which means we have outed the mighty Dragios. Where do we go after this? Gonna leave an 800 attack dude on the board? We're already in the battle phase. So I'm guessing that's what's happening. Okay. So we summon? Summon. I think I'd just rather have a Dragios left in hand. There's no way we get blown out by a good back row anyway. So we do tribute the Gazelle for the Summon Skull, primarily because we just don't want it in our hand. We'll activate Dragios. Get in for the 4, and then get in for lethal. Nice, nice. And one away from that gold 5. Just one away. Just one away. We go again. We always go again. We've got probably 1 or 2 more duels in us. Carlo Jack. Let's see what you got for me. Is this actually going to be a psychic player? I would love it if we found a psychic player. We haven't played against a single psychic deck all day. We played against one person who had some psychic stuff in their deck, but it was not a pure psychic deck. Okay, he's got a pretty scary board. Not gonna lie. I mean, is there even a point in using Dealer here? Like, what's the best case scenario? I find a Dragius and I just summon that instead? I mean, we'll go for it. This is probably not smart, but let's see what we get. I mean, that's fine. That does technically out the whole board. Now I summon the mighty Summon Skull. Activate SRM. Go to battle. Swing over this. Swing in with the Summon Skull. I don't remember if Summon Skull had like an attack name. Something lightning, probably. Okay, so we're against the Dragoncaster. Who would have thought we would play against a Dragoncaster? My poor Summon Skull. Turn sideways. Yep, this is pretty good. Gets the back row, outs my whole board. Doesn't have to trade Dragius. Although, he's already used a Dragius Engrave. And he's used a Torna. And he's got the third Dragius here, which means he's out of Dragius. So if I do out this, that is just Dragius done. How about SRM off the top? One time SRM, let's go, baby! We're feeling it. Feeling an SRM off the top. That's not an SRM. It does technically clear. Not in a very nice way, but it does do it. There's no reason to use this, right? We'll just... let's go ahead and do this. Normal summon. Normal summon. Activate Prima-Gitana. Go to battle. Trade in. And then get in for 36. You can reduce it by 100 if you want, buddy. Down to 300 life points. Then we have to end. Let's see. We've got Recovery Force. Okay. It's from the hand, though, so not plussing. Fire Golem. Under the Thunder. We're going to see... I mean, we cannot see another Dragius. There physically is no way for him to get Dragius back to his hand now. We are going to weaken. That's interesting. SRM. Activates SRM effect. Have we got another normal summon in this is the question. We do. Okay, so he does clear the whole board, gets in for a ton of damage. We need an 1800 attack monster to end the game. I suppose we also have to play around his Phantom Bind, which we know he has. Is that a multi-strike dragon Dragius? Tribute 1, Tribute 2, summon out the Dragius, activate Dragius effect. I'll tell you, we'll even set these. Go to battle, swing into this. And that is the G and the G. Oh, well, we didn't quite hit our gold 5. I mean, give it another 20 minutes, we'd probably get there. But again, we don't want to get to King of Games anyway. And that was quite a nice little place to end off anyway. We did just get our 40th win, which is always really nice. At 42, we are going to get the second copy of the Bunker Strike for this account, which will be really nice. But with that said, we will be ending here. Again, we have been going for 4 hours. Bit of fun stream. We got to chat with a lot of lovely people. Thank you everyone for coming and hanging out. Our next scheduled stream is going to be on Tuesday, same time at the 12 BST. But we might be doing something on Sunday. There also might be something going on Saturday. We'll have to find out what happens. Wuo Swallow, thank you for the follow. But again, there is a tournament we are playing in on Friday. Not Friday. On Sunday. So we might stream that. But I don't know. It does get very late. It basically usually wraps up around midnight here. So we will be kind of tired. But we might stream then. We'll have to see. Bye, see you next time. Yep, thank you for sticking around, Dragzen. It's been a great time streaming to you all. And we'll go and find someone to raid. I'm not sure who we're going to raid, just because there is not a ton of people playing Rush Duel right now. So what we might do is go and raid a friend of mine who has way more viewers than us anyway, and he's currently playing Hunt Showdown. So we're probably going to go and raid him. So, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.